Al, you mentioned we're fast approaching. We're less than 5 weeks away from the scheduled start of the college football season, and Rutgers announced that they have paused all in-person team activities and will quarantine the entire football team after 6 positive tests were reported today. This news comes as programs are now in a period where they're allowed to take part in 20 hours of athletic-related activities per week. As we start the final week of July, time is no longer on college football's side. The SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12 have yet to make a decision on whether they will reduce the schedule to just conference teams or push back the start of the season. The Big 10 and the Pac-12 have already announced that they will play conference-only schedules. Big 12 Commissioner Bob Bowlesby had this to say to our Heather Dinich about what is going on with the Miami Marlins' recent outbreak, considering life outside a bubble. Quote, "We watch everything that's going on around us, and I think we always said that if we're able to go forward and play sports throughout the year, there will be disruptions. I think this is a good example of that." Heather joins us now with much more on this story. You continue to keep in touch with many of college football's big decision makers, and we come back to this sport not having a unified leader like other leagues. Considering what's happening in baseball and other sports that have returned, what are our executives in college football saying right now?
Every commissioner that I've spoken to since the onset of the pandemic has told me that they're following major league sports and paying attention to what they're doing, including this week. But Notre Dame coach Brian Kelly put it this way. He said, while the pros are going into a bubble, we are about to come out of our bubble. The college campuses are waiting for students 60,000 to arrive this summer for college classes, and what happens at that point when the football teams and the other fall sports are joined by them. That's something that they want to pay attention to, obviously, and some people have told me they're concerned right now about the testing turnaround times.
How much clarity should we expect to have on what a season may look like by this time on Friday?
Big 12 Commissioner Bob Bowlesby told me that his conference right now is not planning for a delayed start to the season, but everyone will be watching what, if anything, the ACC announces on Wednesday after its presidents and chancellors meet. NC State Chancellor Randy Woodson told me earlier today that they intend to finalize a plan during that meeting. Now, as we push forward to Friday, it's the end of the month. Everybody has been waiting to see if there's an announcement. It could be a big nothing burger, to be quite honest. They could say, hey, we are just going to move forward with summer practices next month and start on time. Or they could finally answer the question, is the season going to start on time? And they might push it back.
And another reminder, you've talked about this all the time here. These decisions are based on discussions with medical experts and local and state governments before they trickle down to college athletics. Heather, thank you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.